We have an unfair advantage over any other generation of the past. And the reason why is because we have AI and all the knowledge in the world at our fingertips. But it's not enough just to know that we have all these tools available to us. We need to understand how to implement them into our lives so that we can make the most of them. The reason why I understand the power of these tools is because I actually went to one of the worst schools in my city. And I remember there weren't many opportunities or resources available. And what I love about these tools and this technology that we have today is that it creates opportunities where opportunities didn't exist. And that in itself shows its power. But to really get the most out of AI, you have to have a focus. If you don't have a focus, these tools will be very overwhelming and you won't know what to use them for. I see a lot of people sometimes they're just using it to tell jokes or playing with the voice mode of ChatGPT. And while that can be fun, it has far more useful use cases. I've been using these tools since they came out. I remember when DALL-E came out and it was generating images and I was trying to show people and people were like, those images look horrible. But I was like, just wait, this technology is going to get really good. And people were just laughing about it. So I've been using these tools for a while. But what I've recognized that AI does, that's one of the most powerful things, is that it can teach you anything that you want to know. I think a lot of people are afraid of AI because they're afraid that they won't know how to do anything anymore. But the key here is to ask the AI how it did something so that you can learn what it did. You can use it to just make it do everything for you, which I don't recommend at all. I think it's really important for you to utilize it to help you streamline your work. At the end of every conversation with ChatGPT or Claude or any other AI tool that you use, ask it how it did something. Let that be the last prompt that you give it. Because when you ask it what it did, it's going to give an explanation. And then you can actually look at that, analyze it, and then know how to do it for the next time. But yeah, of course, if you're just going to use it just to make it do everything for you, it's not good for your brain. I'm just going to say that. It's not good for your brain and it's not going to help you learn. Just relate it to someone who has everything done for them. When it's time for them to go do something, they don't know how to do it. And so you don't want to do that to your brain, right? You want to exercise your brain. I implement AI solutions for businesses. And I work a lot with automations and I've been using it a lot and I've used it again since it came out. And a lot of people ask me, where do they start? How do they start utilizing it? Starting off small with a small project that doesn't have high stakes. And the reason why is because you start to learn how to use the tools. You start to learn how to prompt AI. You start to learn how to ask the right questions to create the right prompts for the AI models to understand and give you what you're actually looking for. And of course, as you go down the rabbit hole, there will be other things that you can do with AI that's going to blow your mind. But for now, I always just say, start simple. You can start with something like if you're learning a new language, you can use it for that. I mean, it's amazing for that, especially the voice mode in ChatGPT or Gemini. It's incredible. And then when you understand the power of it, your brain will start working in ways that allow you to start thinking about other ways you can use it, whether that's in something creative that you're doing or even in your business. But you have to start somewhere. One of my favorite features of AI is that it can take a complex subject and break it down into something that's easy to understand. And that alone will allow you to, feel confident in whatever you're doing. Let's just say you're a freelancer and you want to take on more work, but a lot of times there's new concepts that you need to learn. And it would take a long time to learn those concepts in the past. But now, as you can break things down into easy to understand ways, it's easy for you to move faster and understand something quicker so that you can take on bigger work. That's just one use case. But there's so many use cases for this that it can change your life. It's changed mine. This advantage that we have today is something that I feel is very important for people to recognize. Because, it unlocks so many things that just didn't exist before. Whatever you want to become, you can become. And you can become on your own terms. And even if you have to go to a traditional university to get a degree to do something specific, these tools can actually help you prepare and be ahead before you actually even start those courses. I know that if I had these tools in the past for different things that I was working on, it would have made me so much better at what I was doing. It allows anyone to have a personal assistant. And it's really important to recognize that, because if you can recognize that these tools allow you to have a personal assistant that allow you to learn anything, anywhere, you'll be able to utilize these technologies to take you to the next level in whatever you're doing. I know that this video has just been talking about the unfair advantage that we have, but I do have a video coming up that's going to walk through how to synthesize information to learn anything. But for now, I just want to talk about what opportunity we have in front of us. It's incredible. It really is incredible. And I hope that you see that, because if you're someone like me who's curious, who always wants to learn, then this is the time to be alive. We have these tools that allow us to do anything that we've ever wanted to do. So to drive the point home, take advantage of these tools that we have available to us. They really can change your life. And I know there are a lot of different types of tools out there. There's ChatGPT, there's Claude, there's Perplexity, there's Gemini, there's Grok, there's all kinds of stuff. Just start with one of them and just realize the power. Because once you learn one, it's kind of easier to pick up the other ones and learn how to use them. They're all kind of the same. But it can be very intimidating. I understand that. So start with one, pick ChatGPT, they have a free version, and start with a small project. And you'll see that when you start using it, you'll get comfortable with it. Stay tuned for the next video, because I'm actually going to do a deep dive on how to use NotebookLM along with a bunch of other tools in order to synthesize information so that you can learn very quickly anything that you want to learn. The one last thing that I'll say is just to stay curious. If you could just stay curious, then these tools mean so much more to you. These tools are here to allow us to explore anything and everything. So as you stay curious, utilize these tools and see where it can take you. See you in the next video.